Now we have moved to new change password module under this React point of sale application. So if admin or sub-user has login into system, then they can able to change their password details. So first we want to create change password component under this React point of sale application. So here in front-end directory, we have to goes into source directory, and under this, we have goes into components directory. And here, we have create new file, with name like, ChangePassword.jsx. First we have to write, import statement, with React library, and use state hook, from React module. Hence here, we have brought in React core functionality, along with useState to manage form inputs, and feedback messages, for the password change process. Next we have to write, destructuring import with link, from React router DOM. Therefore here, we have imported the link component to create a breadcrumb navigation back to the dashboard, which maintaining consistent navigation across the admin panel. After this, we have to write import statement for Axios library. Thus here, we have included the Axios HTTP client to send authenticated post requests to the backend password change API. Then we have to write import statement for Bootstrap CSS file. Consequently here, we have imported Bootstrap styles to give the form, card, alerts, and buttons a clean, responsive, and professional appearance. Next we have to write import for jwt-decode library. Thereby here, we have brought in a utility to decode the JWT token stored in local storage, which is useful for extracting the current user's ID when making the password change request. Then we have to write function declaration for change password component. Hence here, we have defined a React component that allows logged in users to securely update their account password. Inside the component, we have to write useState hook for current password initialized to empty string. Therefore here, we have created a state to store the user existing password input with set current password to update it as they type. After this, we have to write useState hook for new password. Thus here, we have set up a state for the desired new password with set new password to capture user input. Next we have to write useState hook for confirm password. Consequently here, we have created a state for retyping the new password, which enabling client-side confirmation matching. Then we have to write useState hook for errors, which is initialized to empty array. Thereby here, we have created a state to hold multiple validation or server error messages, which displayed as a list in the user interface. After this, we have to write useState hook for success initialized to false. Hence here, we have created a Boolean state to show a success message only after the password is successfully changed. Next we have to write return statement starting JSX for rendering the change password interface. Therefore here, we have begun defining the complete user interface with title, breadcrumbs, alerts, and a secure form. Under this, we have to write React fragment to wrap multiple top-level elements. Thus here, we have grouped the heading, breadcrumbs, and form without adding extra DOM nodes. Inside fragment, we have to write heading with top margin class. Consequently here, we have displayed the page title, changed password, with proper spacing from the top navigation bar. After the heading, we have to write ordered list with Bootstrap breadcrumb classes, and bottom margin. Thereby here, we have created a navigation trail showing the path from dashboard to change password. In first breadcrumb item, with link to dashboard, hence here, we have added a clickable link to return to the main dashboard. In second breadcrumb item marked as active, therefore here, we have shown changed password as the current page, without a link, which completing the navigation context. Next we have to write Bootstrap row division for grid layout. Thus here, we have created a responsive row to center the form card. Inside row, we have to write column division taking 4 of 12 grid units, on the medium screens. Consequently here, we have created a compact, which centered form layout, ideal for password changes. After this, we have to write, open and close bracket, and under this, we have to write, errors variable dot length greater than 0, and open and close bracket. Under this, we have to create, one division tag, with class name attribute is equal to, alert and alert danger class. Under this, we have create, unorder list tag, with class name attribute is equal to, list unstyled class. And under this tag, we have to write, open and close bracket, and between this, we have to write, errors.map function, and under this function, we have to write, callback function, with error and index variable, as parameter. Under this function, we have to write, list tag, with key attribute is equal to, open and close bracket, and between this, we have to write, index variable. And between this list tag, we have to write, error variable, between bracket, so it will display, error message on web page. After this, for display success message, here, we have to write, open and close bracket. And between this, we have to write, success variable, so if this condition true, then it will execute, this block of code. Under this block, we have to write, division tag, with class name attribute is equal to, alert and alert success class. And between this tag, we have to write, message like, password changed successfully, so it will display this success message, on the web page. After alerts, we have to write, Bootstrap card container, therefore here, we have created a card, to wrap the form, with a professional, bordered appearance. Inside card, we have to write, card header with bold title, thus here, we have displayed a clear header, which reinforcing the purpose of the page. Next we have to write, card body division tag, consequently here, we have created the main content area, for the password change form. Inside card body, we have to write form element, thereby here, we have created a form, that will trigger submission. Next we have to write, division tag with bottom margin class, hence here, we have created a container, for the current password field, with proper spacing. Inside division tag, we have to write, label element linked to current password input. Therefore here, we have added an accessible label, for the current password field. Next we have to create, one input field, type is equal to password. After this, we have to write, ID attribute is equal to, current password. Next, we have to write, class name attribute is equal to, form control bootstrap class. Now, we have to write, value attribute is equal to, open and close bracket, and between this, we have to write, current password variable. And lastly, we have to write, onChange attribute is equal to, open and close bracket, and between this, we have to write, callback function, and under this, we have to write, set current password function, with event.target.value parameter. So here, we have create secure password field, which bound to current password state. After this, we have to write, another division tag with bottom margin class. Consequently here, we have created a container for the new password field. Inside division tag, we have to write, label element which linked to new password input. Thereby here, we have added a label for the new password field. Next we have to create one input field, with type is equal to password. After this, we have to write, ID attribute is equal to new password. Next, we have to write, class name attribute is equal to, form control bootstrap class. Now, we have to write, value attribute is equal to, open and close bracket, and between this, we have to write new password variable. And lastly, we have to write on change attribute is equal to open and close bracket, and between this we have to write callback function, and under this we have to write set new password function with event.target.value parameter. So here we have create secure new password field which bound to new password state. Then we have to write another division tag with bottom margin class. Therefore here we have created a container for the confirm password field. Inside division tag, we have to write label element which is linked to confirm password input. Thus here, we have added a label for the password confirmation. Next we have to create one input field with type is equal to password. After this, we have to write ID attribute is equal to confirm password. Next, we have to write class name attribute is equal to form control Bootstrap class. Now, we have to write value attribute is equal to open and close bracket, and between this, we have to write confirm password variable. And lastly, we have to write on change attribute is equal to open and close bracket, and between this we have to write callback function, and under this we have to write set confirm password function with event.target.value parameter. So here we have create secure confirm password field which bound to confirm password state. After form fields, we have to write submit button with primary styling. Thereby here we have created a blue submit button with labeled changed password that triggers on form submission. Finally we have to write export default statement. Hence here, we have exported the change password component for use in routing within a protected route to ensure only logged in users can access it. So here, our change password component is ready, and now we want to add into main app.js file. So we have goes into app.js file, and here, we have to write import statement with component name change password with path of change password component. After this, we have goes into routes component, and under this, we have create one route component. And under this, we have to write path attribute is equal to /change password. And then after, we have to write element attribute is equal to open and close bracket, and between this, we have to write open and close product route, and between this, we have to write change password component. Next we want to add this change password URL into main layout component file, so we have goes to layout.jsx file. And here, we have to create one link tag, with class name is equal to nav link, and under this, we have to write to attribute is equal to /change password. And in link text, we have to write change password, so it will make link, and when we have click on that link then, we can goes to change password component page, and this link will be display in sidebar. So here, change password component is ready, so now we have check output in browser. Now in browser, we refresh web page, and here, we can see that, in sidebar, we can see that, change password link has been appear, on the dashboard. Now we have click on this change password, and here, we can see that change password page has been loaded in the browser under this React point of sale application. And here, we can also see that change password form has been loaded in the browser, and under this form, user or admin can change their password details by fill this form. So here, our change password form is ready. Next we will show you how to send changed password form data to backend API, and then validate changed password form details in the backend API.